get to talk about heroes. And today is another amazing day. You see my monkey hat? Because that means apparently it's my circus and my monkeys. But anyway, we're talking about heroes. And we're talking about Samson today. How many of you guys know the story of Samson? You know what's really awesome about this is that he was a Nazarite. He had really cool long hair. I know we got a couple kids in there with some long hair. But you know what's really cool is that God told his parents never to cut his hair, because that's where his strength came from. God was going to use him to take down the Philistines. Now here he was. We're going to skip forward. Now the story is found in Judges chapters 14, 15, and 16. So when you get a chance, ask your parents to read that story to you, because it's freaking awesome. But we're going to skip ahead to where here he is. Here is Samson. Now at one point he took a jawbone of a donkey and he killed over 1,000 men with it. Can you imagine? That is amazing. And the story behind why he did that, because, well, you're going to have to read about it. Anyway, let's talk about now, where here he is. Delilah, she was a prostitute that he fell in love with. Now the Philistines wanted to use Delilah to get back at Samson for killing all of their people. Now, here it was. They said, Delilah, you got to find out what makes him so strong so we can take him down. So she asked him, she's like, oh, Samson, why are you so strong? Tell me the secret. Did you see that? Cut off all his hair. Guess what happened? When she cut off all his hair, the Philistines came in. Samson thought he could break free, but he couldn't, because he didn't have any more strength, because they took his hair. So they took him and they gouged out his eyes, and they made him grind and grind. Well, here's the thing. Samson finally realized that his strength came from God. So as he was there, his hair slowly began to come back and his strength began to come back. And he told God, he said, if but this one time. All the Philistines were together in one whole room, and he said, just put me to lean against the pillars just so I could lean. And guess what happened? He asked God for that final strength and forgiveness, because he knew his strength did not come from him. He finally realized that his strength came from God, and he pushed the walls, boom, and everything fell in. He died. Everyone else died. All the Philistines in that big old Colosseum. Here's what I want you to know about heroes, guys. Even a hero has to know where his strength comes from. Sometimes we think we're invincible. We can do anything and everything, especially if we're doing a really good job. But then something happens, just like Samson. Here's what I want you to know. In the book of Corinthians, I'm pulling out my trusty little phone here. In the book of 2 Corinthians, this is your verse, but I want you to hear this passage. It says, but he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you. For my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest on me. That is why, for Christ's sake, I delight in weakness, in insults, in hardships, in persecutions, in difficulties. Because when I am weak, then I am made strong. So you guys know, this is your verse. When I am weak, then I am made strong, because it's in him. To be a hero, you have to be able to walk through all those hard times. And you have to know that when you are weak, God makes strong. Just like Samson. We can't rely on our own strength, can we? No! A hero, just like Samson, relied on God and knew that that's where his strength came from. You guys got to read more. You got to read more. Remember Delilah. Remember his hair. Remember that it was against the Philistines. Remember the jawbone. You guys got to read the story because it is amazing. Okay, guys, next week we'll have more, but we're going to talk more about this Samson when this clip ends. All right, guys, are you ready? Peace out. Boom!